The first letter to the first church does have a second part, and I did have to make a second video like I thought I would. But after he corrects them and he says, you've forgotten your first love, he then does kind of go back and he says, basically he's like, this you have in your favor. You hate the works of the Nicolaitans, which I also hate. And then you have to think, well, what are the practices or the acts or what are the works of the Nicolaitans? And then one of the first practices was a compromise to paganism, or the worship of pagan things, or the like connecting yourself to pagan acts and pagan rituals, whatever that looks like. And you can look again, he's talking to us now, right? So this is from the moment he writes this letter up until his second coming, he is correcting something that is prevalent in the earth. And I believe that is really true now. Christianity, we are sometimes so tricked and we buy into this thing where it's like we got to do whatever we can to attract the person or attract the world. But we know that the gospel isn't really attractive to the world. Now, it will cause people to be convicted, it will cause people to turn to Christ, and it will cause some change in people's hearts. But we know it's not attractive to the world. The world actually hates us for what we preach. And he's saying there's a practice of the Nicolaitans where there's people trying to more so connect to the world, right, to seem relevant, rather than just trying to know me, know my heart, and walk in the ways of God, and to walk in that purity. And so this is another praise to the church of Ephesus, where he's like, you don't practice evil, you call out the false teachers and false apostles, and you don't just like I hate, you hate the practice of the works of the Nicolaitans. And that's just one part of what the Nicolaitans did.